The man carried a bag full of weapons through airport security. After the scanner detected them, the security officer acted like he saw nothing and deliberately let him pass. But in the end, the man was stopped by airport staff because he had arrived too late. Just like that, a potential disaster was avoided. Until Sam, a premium airline member, appeared.
Nurse, how bad can it be?
What no one realized was that this simple act of kindness would soon place every passenger on the plane in unimaginable danger, because this man's identity was far from ordinary. As the jet bridge was pulled away, the flight bound for London successfully took off. Not long after the plane reached cruising altitude, a young woman found something unexpected in the restroom. The moment she saw what it was, her face turned completely pale. She knew exactly what it meant. She hurried back to her seat and quietly showed the object to her friends. They were all terrified. Sensing her panic and fear, a man nearby stepped forward and asked what had happened. But when the girl showed him what she was holding, he was visibly shaken too. He knew he had to alert the flight crew immediately, so the girl handed him the object. A single bullet on a commercial airplane was an extremely dangerous sign. If there was a bullet, that meant someone had brought a gun on board. The man quickly walked through business class holding the bullet and headed straight toward the crew area, where he found a flight attendant preparing meal service. But instead of mentioning the bullet, he ignored her attempts to stop him and walked straight into first class. At the front row, he approached another man.
Problem. One of our lot left around in the toilet. Some girlfriend. We're bringing forward.
It turned out these two men were hijackers. Their original plan was to begin the hijacking 3 hours after takeoff, but because the bullet had been discovered, they were forced to act early. Sam was seated in the back of first class. Although he could not hear what they were saying, their nervous expressions made it clear they were planning something dangerous. After leaving first class, the man deliberately put on a green baseball cap. The green cap was the secret signal the hijackers had agreed on in advance. It was meant to alert their accomplices scattered throughout the cabin to get ready to act at any moment. To buy themselves more time, the man returned to the group of young women and lied to them, saying the crew had explained that the bullet had been accidentally dropped by an air marshal. The girls were still suspicious, but politely nodded anyway. Only then did the man return to his seat. But at that moment, one of the girls could not shake the feeling that something was wrong. Without hesitation, she pressed the call button above her seat. The man's expression changed instantly. A crew member quickly approached and went straight to the girl's row, but after speaking with her, they realized the flight crew had no idea about any bullet. At the same time, Sam in first class also noticed something strange.